What is up, guys? TheGreatWall back at it again with another video. Today we are here with another themed rebuild. It is going to be the Minnesota Twins. They have the third overall pick. The theme for this one is going to be MLB Brothers. I don't think we currently have any. I could be wrong. I'm gonna have to double check. I don't think we have any though. But how this works is I must use only pairs of brothers. So I can use the Rogers twins. I can use the Holiday brothers. I can use the Peraltas, Freddie Peralta and his brother. But yeah, essentially that's how it works, and I must use both of them. I can't have one, but I must have two. So yeah, okay, we do have Taylor Rogers. I know Tyler Rogers is on the Rockies. No, I don't know what team Tyler Rogers is on. He might have re-signed with the Mets. But yeah, we're going to be making a lot of trades. I don't think this is going to be a one and done type rebuild because of the new trading system where players can be on the untouchables, which means I can't even make an offer for them, which I think is kind of stupid. I think you should still be able to offer for them. I think it should just be harder. So yeah, we're going to try to get as many sets of brothers in here. This might be a year 2 or year 3 rebuild. So yeah, and I'm not sure what we're going to do with draft picks. I think if it gets to a point where we just don't have enough star power, don't have enough players, I think we're going to do, for the auto-generated players, they must be born in the same place, they must have the same last name, same exact spelling, and they must be within 2 or 3 years of each other. I think that's what we're going to do, but we're going to try not to implement that if we don't have to. So yeah, let's start making some trades, start getting some brothers in here. Alright, so we do get Gus Varland. Yeah. We also get his brother, Louis Varland. Yeah. Alright, we do get Luis Peralta. I feel like we gave up a lot with this guy, but it is what it is. We got a deal done. We also get Wilson Contreras. I don't like what they're saying. I don't like that they're saying we're giving up a lot. I don't like that. But we do get Wilson Contreras. For the first year, I'm probably not going to have all the brothers, but we're going to try to get as many in here as we can, so... Alright, we do get Josh Jung. Probably gave up a lot for him, but I honestly don't mind what we gave up, so, yeah. Alright, so we do just a straight up swap. Jace Jung for Quentin Young, so we do have both Jung brothers, so, yeah. Alright, we get Tyler Megill. I feel like we gave up a lot with Emmanuel Rodriguez, Kalai Rosario, and James Outman, but it is what it is. We'll take the deal. Alright, so this is a blockbuster trade. We're going to give up Byron Buxton. We're going to get William Contreras, so we do have both Contreras brothers. Abner Uribe, we're just getting just for some trade value. Trevor Megill, who does complete the Megill brothers, and then this guy because, yeah, we need trade value. So, yeah, I think we got the most out of Byron Buxton that we could. I couldn't get Jackson Chourio because he's untouchable, which I think is so stupid. But it is what it is. We get two guys that we can use, so, yeah. Alright, probably give up a lot, but we do get both Ryan brothers. I wish Joe Ryan was part of this trio. That would have been really nice, but yeah, we'll take something. Alright, we do get Freddie Peralta. We give up Walker Jenkins, Matt Wallner, and Cody Clemens to get him, but I think this is a good deal for us. Obviously, yeah. But we do now have both Peralta brothers. I'm not sure exactly how many sets of brothers we have. I know we need a lot more, so yeah. Alright, we do get Blaze Alexander. We give up Zebby Matthews to get him. Alright, we give up a lot, but we get CJ Alexander to finish off the Alexanders. We give up Riley Quick to get him. Definitely an overpay, but doesn't matter. Alright, so we get Tyler Rogers. We give up Trevor Larnach and Gio Urshela. Alright, we do get Josh Naylor. We give up Luke Keeschel, Micah Bell, and Brooks Lee to get him. Yeah. Alright, so we do trade Josh Lowe and get... Or we trade for Josh Lowe. We give up Simeon Woods Richardson. Alright, we're at the Home Run Derby. The team is actually doing very well. I mean, we're not eligible to win it all yet, but we're in a good spot. I mean, we're 50-47. 8 games back, but I mean, considering we're not even trying to win, and we're still, like, right there. Who are our All-Stars? Do we have anyone worth mentioning? William Contreras, he's doing his thing. No one else from what I'm seeing. Yeah, no one else. I mean, that's all right though. I'll show you guys the draft in a minute. I'm trying to make a couple more trades, get us a little bit closer to being eligible. So yeah. All right, we definitely gave up a lot, but we get Nathaniel Lowe. We send Eduardo Tate back to the Phillies. We send Victor Caratini, Eric Orzi, and Cody Funderbunk. Yeah, so the Lows, the Lows, whatever they are both here. So, yeah. All right, we took a shot at number 1. He wasn't the greatest in the world. 89 potential, 75 overall is not bad though. I missed out on a couple of good prospects. Not our best draft, not the strongest. Yeah, but I mean, if we find another John or another Grant from Australia, then we can use them as long as they're close enough in age. Yeah, let's finish out the year. I mean, this year's a nothing year, so need to get more players. So, yeah. All right, we won 86 games. We made the playoffs, which is crazy. Trevor Megill led the league in saves. Gabriel Gonzalez, yeah, we kind of just let whoever play. Trevor Megill, delivery man of the year. Wow, all right. That's absolutely nuts. 53 saves, 8 blown saves. I mean, hell of a season from him. Edwin Diaz. Just remember Edwin Diaz. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, really nothing special. Let's just get to the offs. Actually, I lied. Let's just get through the playoffs. We're not gonna go through slowly. We're just okay. We're moving on. All right, we get taken out by the Mariners. I mean, it's honestly really good. Obviously, we still have Joe Ryan, but still, I mean, very good year. I'll see you guys when I make some moves in the offseason. All right, we get Alexis Diaz. We give up 2 guys who are probably way too good for it, but it is what it is. All right, we do get Edwin Diaz as well, so we get both Diaz's. We give up Pablo Lopez and Bailey Ober, which should free up some money to sign some players that we need. All right, so we do get Zach Geloff for Royce Lewis. Yeah. I know what you're thinking. This is a generational overpay. I spent literally like 15 minutes trying to make this trade happen, so I turned Sean McLean and Jake Geloff into catchers. Because I promise you, I was offering them Cunningham and my starting pitcher prospect, and they were not taking the deal. We're going to put them back to the positions. We can now use Matt McLean and Zach Geloff on this team. We lose these 4 guys, but I honestly do not care. I'm just glad this deal finally went through. Alright, so I've checked, and technically we are eligible to win the World Series if we can get there. The only problem is that I don't think we have the starting pitching without Joe Ryan to even make it to the playoffs, because we only have 3 starting pitchers. That is the one problem so far that I've been seeing, is that there's no starting pitchers. But we do have 12 pitchers, 14 hitters, and if you guys don't know, for the playoff roster, you can have kind of whatever mix you want. So, yeah, for the regular season, it wouldn't work. We would only have 25 guys, but for the playoffs, we could have all 26. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to just make sure that our brothers are on the 40-man, even if they're not in the MLB. Yeah, and then hopefully if we can make a couple big moves. Like I said, I hate the untouchables, because tell me why Little Acuna is on the restricted list. Like, that's what I don't get. He's good, but he's literally got C potential. He's a C potential guy. I don't know why. Like, why are these 2 guys untouchable? SDS, if anyone is watching this, please just make it so that we can at least attempt to trade for untouchable players. Just make it really hard. That's all I'm asking for. Alright, if we make any moves, you guys will see. Alright, we're at the Home Run Derby. The team is doing okay. Josh Naylor's here, which is kind of crazy. Doing his thing up to an 88. See who our all-stars are. Josh Naylor. Joe Ryan's here. I don't know if I'm going to count this season since Joe Ryan's still here. I want to make a big trade. There's 2 big name players that have brothers that I can get. Edwin Diaz doing a job. Josh Naylor. But unfortunately, those guys are on the untouchables, and I can't even make an attempt at them, which I just hate that. Holy DH. Yeah, but team's doing well enough. I think even if we make it to the playoffs, I'm not going to count this season. I'll kind of decide at the end of the year, based on how everything goes. So yeah. All right. I mean, we had an okay draft. A couple of really good guys here. Now we just need to find siblings for them. So yeah, I took a shot at this guy. I thought he was going to be a lot better than that, but it is what it is. Yeah, let's just go ahead, finish out this year, see if we can kind of just make it to the playoffs and see what happens from there. So yeah. All right, we won 85 games, won in our division, which says a lot about the AL Central. Joe Ryan did a great job. I don't think I'm going to count this year, just because Joe Ryan's still here and he won a Cy Young. I mean, he carried us to the playoffs. So we're just going to go ahead, see what happens. We move on. Okay, we're still going, which is kind of crazy. And dude, we made it to the World Series. And we lose. That's fine. I wasn't counting this year anyway, so yeah. See you guys if I make any moves in the offseason. Alright. One of the big deals we're looking to make, we get Vladimir Guerrero. We do have to give up John Grant, Kalen Culpepper, and Miguel Bricino to get him, but Vladimir Guerrero is on the team. Blockbuster deal I was looking to make. We get Ronald Acuna Jr. We do have to give up a lot, though. Mark Orr, Estevan Santana, and Joe Ryan. But we do get Acuna. We already have his brother, Byron. Or no, not Byron. Brian. Sorry, because there's a Byron Churio who's actually not related to Jackson. Apparently, Jason Churio's not in the game, so I was going to get Jackson Churio as well, but can't get him. Ronald Acuna Jr., though, is here. We already have his brother, so we're good to go with him. I just need to get Vlad's brother, and I think we actually have a World Series team. Alright. I know you're thinking, why does Pablo Guerrero look that bad? I had to lower his stats, because they put him on the Untouchables, and I'm sorry, the Untouchables is the stupidest thing ever. Let me offer trades for players that are untouchable. So I did take a screenshot of all of his stats, so we're going to put him back to what his regular stuff is. This is his regular stuff. He has like 77 potential or something, and he's a first baseman. So, yeah, I'm going to fix his stuff. Don't worry about that. So now we can use both Vladdy and Acuna's. So, yeah. Alright, we do make a signing. It is going to be for David Bednar. Yeah, he has a brother, so we're going to trade for his brother. I think the Rogers brothers are kind of getting up there in age. They're going to be getting worse progressively. I think there's also another set of brothers that I have as pitchers that aren't very good. So, yeah, we'll bring the Bednars in, see how they do. Alright, SCS, we need to have a talk. You want to say, oh, we made it harder so that you guys couldn't fleece the CPU? I'm trying to trade for Will Bednar, who's 58 overall and 27 years old with C potential. I'm offering them a 19-year-old 63 overall with C potential, and another 19-year-old with 63 potential, 63 overall C potential. What the fuck is wrong with this game? Alright, and why every time do I make a trade and they don't accept it, I have to go all the way back, I have to find the player, and I have to resubmit another trade? Why can't I just make another proposal right from here? I should be able to say, okay, you guys didn't want this, let me add players to this. Like, please, SDS, I'm begging you guys, please make some fixes, because this shit does not make sense. This does not make sense. Like, come on. Alright, we do get Will Bednar. We trade away these two relief pitchers. Alright, we're just making this deal. I want to dump Abner Uribe off of our 40-man, so we trade him for this guy. Home Run Derby, the team is doing very, very well. Ronald Acuna Jr. and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. both here, both doing their thing. So I think this is definitely our year. Vladdy and Acuna out there in the outfield. The only thing that is holding us back is the pitching. Edwin Diaz does a great job. Our bullpen is decent. It's just a starting rotation. I've only got 3 starters, so that's where we're going to kind of struggle. We saw Vladdy at first. Yeah, I think the only other person we're going to have is Acuna. Yeah. All right, I might make one more set of moves, but I'm not sure yet. I did draft, so I'll show you the draft class when we get there. Alright, so we had a decent draft. Not the greatest one in the world, but I mean, could have been worse. This guy's an 80 overall, which is insane. So if we can find an Ibar from Puerto Rico and we need to go another year, I mean, that's exactly what we need. Same with this guy, I guess. Yeah, I mean, hopefully we don't need it, though. Let's finish out the year, see how we do. Alright, we win 97 games. We get a bye. The team is ready. Edwin Diaz led the league in saves. Ronald Acuna Jr. and Vlad Jr. just absolutely tearing up the league. 368 from Ronald Acuna Jr. up to a 99 overall. He's a beast. To put it very simply. We are an American League team, yes. Acuna with a 9.8 CJ. I wanted Jackson Holiday and Ethan Holiday, but both of them are untouchable, unfortunately. William Contreras with a 7.8 had a great year. Vladdy Jr. with a 6. Who else? Who else is going to be here? Nathaniel Lowe. Okay. Josh Young with a 3.6. There was one other player I wanted to be here. I don't know if I passed him. I don't think I did. It was Wilson Contreras who I wanted to be here, and I'll show you guys why in a second. Oh, I forgot to check the pictures. That's my bad. Let's see. We only had 2 starting pitchers. Freddie Peralta. No, we had 3. Freddie Peralta, Tyler Megill, and not Edwin Diaz. Edwin Diaz is there with the 2.1 as a closer is nuts. Trevor Megill with a 1.6 wasn't our other starter. It was River Ryan, I think. Check out the awards. Delivery man goes to Edwin Diaz. Hank Aaron goes to Acuna. MVP goes to Acuna. Batting title goes to Acuna. What a great season from him. Here's why I wanted Wilson Contreras to be on here. I moved him to shortstop. He hit 326 in 95 at bats. They didn't play him. All right, I'm gonna put together our playoff roster. I'm guessing Blaze Alexander played. Yeah, I'm gonna put together our playoff roster, and then I'll show you guys before we hop in. So yeah. All right, this is the roster we have. I'm not going in the order here, but the sets of brothers are the Nailers, Acuñas, Contrerases, the Lows, the McLeans, the Jungs, the Guerreros, Peraltas, Megills, the Ryans, the Diazes, the Varlins, and the Bednars. So I'm going to go through this very slowly. Well, not very slowly, but relatively slowly, so you guys can see that those are the guys that we have. So, without further ado, let's hop into the playoffs. Alright, we are going to be taking on the Orioles in the first round. Freddie Peralta versus Brandon Woodruff. It's a W. Megill versus Steele. It's a W. Ryan versus Alcantara. It is a W. We are moving on. I'm going to go fix our rotation. We do have 3-man rotation with a 4th game bullpen game, so yeah, we're going to go fix the rotation, then we'll hop in. Alright, we're taking on the Mariners. Freddie Peralta versus Brian Wu. It's a W. Megill versus Kirby. It's a loss. Ryan versus Miller. It's a W. Diaz versus Castillo. It's a loss. Peralta versus Liberatore. It's a loss. Megill versus Wu. Alright, we're taking on the Mariners. Freddie Peralta versus Brian Wu. It's a W. Megill versus Kirby. It's a loss. Come on. Ryan versus Miller. Diaz versus Castillo. It's a W. Peralta versus Wu. It's a W. Come on. Megill versus Kirby to move on. It is a W. We are taking on the Braves without Acuna, but they do have Joe Ryan. I'm going to go fix our rotation, and then we'll hop in. We are taking on the Braves. Freddie Peralta versus Joe Ryan. Is a loss. River Ryan versus Spencer Schwellenbach. Is a W. Megill versus Strider. It's a loss. Come on. Peralta versus Holmes. Is a W. Ryan versus Ryan to move on, or to go up, get the advantage. It is a W. We are 1 game away. Like I said, take a look at the team. Everyone here is a brother. We did have to exclude a few pairs of brothers. I know the Alexanders and the Rogers got excluded. That's alright. That's alright. The team is very good. This is definitely a World Series type roster. I mean, obviously these guys on the bottom kind of make it a little worse, but we've got the star power. Let's hop into Game 5, see if we can get it done. Alright, this is our bullpen game, unfortunately. I think we're going to start... who's got the best stats? We'll start Gus Varland, I think. This is a bullpen game, so we're not going to hold on to anyone for too long. The lineup looks good. Immediately not starting off hot, but we get out of the inning. It's going to be kind of next man up kind of situation here. We put up one. Alright, he's done. We're going to go with Ryder Ryan. They're going to score one, but we do get out of it. Ryder Ryan gives up a solo shot. Did we just get out of that inning? We did. Double play. Alright, come on. Come on, offense. Let's get something going. Alright, he walks the guy. We're going to pull him. Give me Alexis Diaz. See if you can get me some outs here. Caught stealing. Beautiful. A walk. Single. Fly out. Another walk. And they're going to score 3. That might be ball game. That might be ball game unless we can put something up. Yeah, that's definitely ball game. Will Bednar take over? They have Mike Trout on the team. I just realized that. Yeah, I don't think we're coming back in this one. I'm just gonna let Will Bednar finish it off. Unless the offense puts up 4 here. We put up 3. So, you know what? We're gonna hop in. I mean, 2 runs is not that hard to get in this game. They got Justin Martinez. We got Nathaniel Lowe. Don't know if they're gonna keep Martinez in. I mean, we gave ourselves a shot in the bottom of the 8th. We just, need to not wait until the bottom of the 8th to start scoring runs. So, see if we can do it. Got Lowe. I don't know who's after. I'm guessing it's probably some of our bad bats. Oh, no. He's in the 4 spot. So, we got Jung and Contreras after him. Alright. Alright. That was definitely a strike. Yeah, I was going to say. Let's see it. Let's see it low. There we go. That's a single. Hopefully we have some speed on the bench. I can't remember if I put someone there or not. I'm hoping Brian Acuna has some speed because I know his brothers do. Not bullpen. That's my bad. See Nathaniel Lowe. Brian Acuna. Yeah, you can go in there. We're going to attempt to steal here. This might not be the smartest idea, but we're going to do it anyway. Just because of how bad the catchers are in this game, I'm really hoping it's not Sean Murphy behind the plate, because if it is, we have a problem. Good enough jump. We are in there. Yeah. Not going to challenge that call. That was definitely a strike. Yeah. Come on, Josh Jung. Get on base. Give us a shot here. Give us a shot. That's got to be crushed by me. That's bad. Josh Jung actually very good hitting-wise in this game. He's a triple away from the cycle. Which, I don't know how many World Series cycles there are. No, I didn't. That would be pretty cool if he could do it. I don't think he can. I think he's got like 35 speed, but who knows. Nope. 2-2 count. Come on. Anything close. That gets through. Alright, we have ourselves a run. We have ourselves a run. Tying run is on first. I don't think we have anyone else with speed on the bench. So we're going to have to, we're going to check, obviously. Anyone with better speed, 60 speed compared to 42. We're not going to burn him yet. If he gets to second base, we'll burn him. Come on, William Contreras. One of our big trades in season 1. And we walk it off in the bottom of the 9th. Justin Martinez, absolute batting practice. William Contreras walks it off. Wow. I was not expecting him to just hit a tank right there. Wow. Alright, we win the World Series. I don't want to see the replay. Thank you. Josh Jung, player of the game, had a hell of a game, 4 for 5. Almost had a cycle. Will Bednar gets a win. It's crazy. We didn't use a single pitcher over 70 overall in this game, and we won. William Contreras, walk-off home run, obviously. Nathaniel Lowe started that rally. Wow. Wow. I was not expecting William Contreras to just hit a nuke right there. That'll definitely play. That'll definitely play. So yeah, we get it done on a okay. Thank you. On a walk-off 2-run shot. William Contreras, World Series MVP. Josh Lowe, playoff MVP. I mean, we put together a great team. Shout out the guys. Yeah. Thank you guys as always for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and peace.